US-Israel war with Iran Day 43. 1. Trump just ordered a full naval blockade of Iran hours after talks collapsed, Trump posted on Truth Social. Effective immediately, the United States Navy, the finest in the world, will begin the process of blockading any and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz. Iran had been blockading the strait for 43 days. Now the US is blockading Iran back 2 blockades. 1 strait. 20% of the world's oil supply stuck in the middle. 2. 21 hours. No deal. Vance walked out. The highest-level US-Iran meeting in 47 years ended without an agreement. Vance's exact words leaving Islamabad. Iran has chosen not to accept our terms. The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran much more than it's bad news for the United States of America. Iran's response: the talks were conducted in an atmosphere of mistrust. Washington needs to decide whether it can earn our trust or not. Both sides left unsatisfied. Both sides blamed the other. 3. The nuclear question broke everything. Vance confirmed what broke the talks: one demand, one issue, one red line. We haven't received a commitment yet that Iran will not seek a nuclear weapon and will not seek the tools that would enable them to quickly achieve a nuclear weapon. We haven't seen that yet. We hope that we will. Iran refused to accept it. That is where 21 hours of negotiations ended. 4. Iran lost track of its own sea mines in the strait. This is not a headline. This is a catastrophe waiting to happen. The New York Times reported, citing US officials, that Iran has been unable to fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz because it cannot find and remove the naval mines it laid in the waterway. Iran planted the mines. Iran lost the mines. 230 oil tankers are sitting in the Gulf. And nobody knows exactly where the mines are. US CENTCOM has now begun active mine-clearing operations in the strait. US Navy destroyers entered Hormuz for the first time since the war began. Iran threatened to attack them, calling it a ceasefire violation. 5. Netanyahu said the war with Iran is not over yet. As Vance was leaving Islamabad empty-handed, Netanyahu issued a statement saying Israel's war with Iran is not over yet. He did not elaborate. He didn't need to. 6. Trump was at a UFC fight in Miami while the talks were happening, while Vance was in a room with Iranian officials for 21 hours negotiating the most consequential diplomatic encounter since 1979. Trump was ringside at a UFC event in Miami. Secretary of State Rubio was seen whispering to him from nearby seats as reporters watched. When asked about the talks afterward, Trump said, "Whether we make a deal or not makes no difference to me. Regardless of what happens, we win." 7. Iran still has half its missiles. US intelligence confirmed it, despite Defense Secretary Hegseth claiming earlier this week that Iran's missile capabilities were functionally destroyed. US intelligence tells a different story. The Wall Street Journal reported that US intelligence believes Tehran has preserved roughly half its missile and attack drone stockpile. Iran is capable of repairing damaged launchers and digging out buried ones. 8. Iran blamed the US. The US blamed Iran. Pakistan asked both to keep talking. Iran's foreign ministry said the talks were conducted with good intentions, but that Washington had made demands incompatible with Iranian sovereignty. The US said it had been quite flexible and that Iran chose not to accept reasonable terms. Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar released a statement thanking both delegations and urging them to uphold the ceasefire until a deal can be reached. The ceasefire expires in 9 days. April 22nd. 9. More than 100,000 people prayed At al-Aqsa for the first time since the war began. Not everything today is escalation. More than 100,000 Muslims attended Friday prayers at Al-Aqsa Mosque in East Jerusalem, the first time the holy site has been accessible at this scale since the war began on February 28th. The mosque's Islamic Authority confirmed the numbers. For 43 days, the war closed off access to one of Islam's holiest sites. Today, briefly, that changed. 10. The ceasefire is now hanging by a thread, and no deal from Islamabad. A US naval blockade announced. Are Iran's mines still in the water? And Netanyahu saying the war isn't over. The Hormuz still not open. Lebanon still being bombed. And 9 days until the ceasefire expires. Pakistan said it will continue trying to facilitate dialogue. But as of this morning, there is no next meeting scheduled. There is no framework agreed. And there is no deal 9 days. The clock is running. This is day 43.